NFL 24, and it's presented by EA Sports.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown. Throws Valdez-Scantling. 77 yards. And the Chiefs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. It's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
First down, here's Cousins. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the move to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. He got 29 yards that time.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Stop short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They'll run it now with Gray. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Oh, and this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Here's Madison running on first down. Powers through. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cousins now. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. With a lead to a 4th down. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Joseph's got it, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think. And maybe if we've tried to work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. After one, it's 13-6. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 11. Mahomes going to throw. He'll buy some time right. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 27 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
49-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
First down, Vikings.
To throw is Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On second down, this is Madison. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne, 26 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, McKinnon again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 48. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Danielle Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rolling to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. On the return is Powell. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. To Jefferson on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. They'll throw now on the final play. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Draw play, Madison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. Able to get away. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly threw their arms around it and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He lets one go deep for Addison. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On the toss, Madison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a...
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. George Karlaftis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. There he goes, right side. Return and very good field position. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken a fourth quarter lead. Well, Late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Vikings now heading on to the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10. Now Cousins. We'll find Osborne here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll throw again. Cousins. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Cousins. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Touchdown! Cam Akers from 3 yards out. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 44 yards. Chiefs are once again back in front. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they send a running back in motion right. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for play.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets it to Addison. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 1st and goal. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Madison fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try to run with Madison. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have yet again retaken the lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs, down by 1. A little over a minute to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. Mahomes to throw it. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Mahomes will throw. Flushed out right. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. One final try for Mahomes. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. We've seen some long field goals to win games, and they've got to give their kicker a chance here. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter.